outbound from an old train station. We'll watch the world go by till we close our eyes in a sleeping car. Wake up in a brand new place. You're the only one who knows my face.
Yeah.
Looking for a little salvation. Take me on a long
I will.
Welcome, everyone. Have a seat. It's going to be a while. We'll be here a bit. Anyhow. So welcome again on this beautiful day and in this slightly crazy place.
Yep.
Jenny and Brennan have brought us together to celebrate their love. I'd like to thank you all for joining us and being part of this weekend. I know it means a lot to Brennan and Jenny that we're here, whether we came from just a few hours away or from much further afield. A little shout out too for those who wished they were here but couldn't make it. I know that they would have loved to be here and we missed them. So, my name's Lauren, I'm Jenny's cousin, for those of you who don't quite know who I am, and it's my absolute honour, really, really great honour, to get to speak to you today as we come together to celebrate Brennan and Jenny. Whilst the institution of marriage is one of our society's cornerstone, and I could go into a sociology lecture, but I will refrain. I know that Jenny and Brennan didn't feel they needed to get married to prove their commitment to one another. They have already, after all, been together for 9 years today, so it makes it extra special. It doesn't nevertheless take away from this special occasion, and it's a wonderful opportunity for us to celebrate Brennan and Jenny as a couple, but also individually. So rather than pontificate about why marriage is such a good thing or give advice that I'm in no position to give, I thought I'd share with you a little bit of why I look up to Jenny and Brennan as a couple and why I support them personally in their decision to affirm their commitment to one another and what brought us around here together. So, as a couple, I've always admired how incredibly supportive of each other they are. These last couple of years have not been the easiest, between leaving jobs, moving countries, dealing with immigration stresses, buying a house, health scares, etc. However, through each of these events, what I've always heard them talk about was how they could make it easier for the other person. Whilst they might not always fully understand the other person's obsession with 3D printing or waterfalls, I've never heard them be disparaging of one another. Gently mock and tease each other, definitely, but always with the utmost love and respect for who they each are. Jenny and Brennan are also some of the most playful people that I know. They did meet at a games night after all, so I guess it's fitting that they enjoy exploring the quirks of the world. They aren't afraid to lean into the goofiness and are happier for it. I think that we can all agree that life is rarely boring when they are together. That happened. So, as Jenny and Brennan prepared for today, they too reflected on what they loved about each other. And I'd like to share some of what they sent to me today. So, Brennan. Jenny loves how easily you make her laugh, particularly when you're not trying any of your jokes or puns. She loves your amazing cuddles, especially when she's had a bad day, and how compassionate and caring you are with absolutely everyone around you. But most of all, what she loves most about you, Brennan, is how you aren't afraid to be vulnerable with her, and how well you know her and love her for exactly who she is. Jenny. Brennan loves how you've encouraged his creativity whilst not letting him overly fixate on tiny details. He loves that you've given him the space, opportunity, and ability to experiment. Brennan doesn't believe he would have gotten around to doing most of what he's achieved these last 9 years without your steadfast presence beside him every step of the way. But most of all, what he loves most about you, Jenny, is how supportive and encouraging you are with him every day and how well you know and love him for exactly who he is. So, as you've come here today to promise to care for each other in the joys and the sorrows of life, come what may, and to share the responsibility for the growth and fun of your life together, please turn to each other and share these vows. Jenny, do you promise to entertain, if not encourage or enjoy, Brennan's love of Formula One, car-themed reality shows, and Adam Savage's one-day builds? Do you promise to love Brennan and stay by his side, even if one of his photos becomes a Nickelback album cover again? Do you promise to tolerate Brennan's hobby for collecting a multitude of parts, even as he finds yet another hobby to pursue? Do you promise to help Brennan justify visiting all the transportation-themed museums he can find just to look at the same aircrafts and trains over and over and over and over again? Do you promise to laugh with, cook beside, support, cuddle, and love your Brennan for all the rest of your days together?
I do.
Brennan,
Yes.
do you promise to entertain, if not encourage or enjoy, Jenny's love of Australian home renovation, cooking, and travel shows? Do you promise to love Jenny even in the face of a passionate refusal to use the words toque, parkade, garburator, and bunny hug, or to join you in a paddle in a plastic death trap? Do you promise to make Jenny tea every day while singing the tea song?
Make you tea for my Jenny.
Do you promise to keep adventuring with Jenny, including, but not limited to, finding waterfalls, trying new restaurants and cuisines, inventing reasons for road trips, and using the Rugby World Cup as an excuse to travel to new countries?
I do. Oh, one more, yeah.
Do you promise to laugh with, cook beside, support, cuddle, and love your Jenny for all the rest of your days together?
Forever I do.
So, Brennan and Jenny, you've chosen to exchange rings as a physical symbol of the promises that you have made to each other. So, Brennan, I'll give you that one ring. Make it 2 4. Repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you
as a sign that I choose you
to be my partner,
to be my partner,
my safe space,
my safe space,
and co-conspirator of goofiness
and co-conspirator of goofiness
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Jenny. Okay. I give you this ring as a sign that I choose you to be my partner, my safe space, and co-conspirator of goofiness to the end of my days. So by the strength of your own love, in front of your family and friends, I now pronounce you already husband and wife. Congratulations.
Oh, there's a walker now, eh?
Struck by lightning sounds pretty frightening, but you know the chances are so small. Stuck by a bee sting, nothing but a bee thing. Better chance you're gonna buy it at the mall. But it's a 23 or 4 to 1 that you can fall in love by the end of this song. So get up, tell the book you put to bed. I'm not a damn